Good evening and welcome to Channel 8 Sports and East Brunswick Boys High School Basketball. Hi, I'm John Meggiolaro, being joined by Phil Hill and Jim Allender for tonight's East Brunswick Perth Amboy game. And Phil, let's start with Perth Amboy. They come in 20-1.
20-1, and they are the Red Division champions, and they're heading for the county tournament and in full gear. John Meggiolaro says this game tonight is very important. If they should lose this game, they could lose the #1 seed in the county. They don't want to do that. They're very aware of East Brunswick. East Brunswick beat them 3 times last year, twice in the regular season and once in the semifinals of the county. They only beat East Brunswick by 6 points at Perth Amboy this year. So they have a lot of respect for the East Brunswick system. They're coming in here flying high. You can expect a lot of pressing, a lot of man-to-man, and you can expect a fun night tonight.
I think it's going to be a physical game as well.
I'm sure of that.
All right, Jimmy, we go over to East Brunswick, 14-6. This is a big test for them.
It is a big test, and Bo Henning, the coach, likes the situation. I think even if they lose tonight, Perth Amboy, they still get the top seed in the GMCs. And you're right, they've already clinched the Red Division. They won the they're going to get the top seed in the GMC, and they already clinched #1 in Central Jersey Group 4. So complacency set in on Perth Amboy. That's what East Brunswick is hoping for. They're going to have to handle the pressure that Amboy's going to give them, and they're going to have to be able to handle the guards. The guards are going to have to be able to do the job tonight. Those are the 2 keys for tonight's game.
All right, again, East Brunswick and Perth Amboy here tonight at home, and we'll be back with the start of the action in just a moment. Well, good evening again, and we're about ready to get this game underway. Perth Amboy out on the court already in the visitors' white. East Brunswick, Bo Henning talking to the team on the side. A lot of motion in this game. Although Perth Amboy comes in with a 20-1 record, East Brunswick 14-6. The Bears looking to gain some momentum going into the GMC tournament and the states as well.
A lot of pride at stake, John, in this one. These teams always go at it.
Andy Raska will jump at center. And Perth Amboy will control it quickly. And they don't waste any time. A shot won't go. This is Davis. Layup is good by Reisner.
Nice body control. Mike was coming in there pretty hard, but he slowed up just right. Swish by Ray Williams. We have 42 on his number, huh, John?
Trying to figure out who he was out there. That's Ray Williams, number 40. This is Davis. Fertig, yes.
2-pointer.
Good sign for the Bears. The top 2 shooters getting off with swishes.
That's right, and that's the key. Top 2 shooters. If those guys are hot, Amboy will definitely have to adjust.
Perth Amboy showing good foot speed. They're quick.
Bears starting out in the zone, sliding zone right now.
Defense blocked by Raska. Shot was attempted by Pritchard. Williams will control it. Bears on top 4-2. We just started.
Boy, he's got a lot of bulk under there, Sam Pritchard, doesn't he? I don't think you're going to move him out.
Cross, a little short. Ball's going to go out on East Brunswick.
And the Bears are crashing the boards early.
Right, and Bo Henning did say that he thought that his team could control the boards tonight, which I thought was a little surprising, but Andy Raska had a great game the first time around between these 2 teams. Yeah, I see what you're saying, John.
Williams is 42. We don't know who number 40 is.
We'll have to get this straightened out.
This
The numbers that were given to
15.
us. 32 we know is Darryl Cross.
Clazo caught inside, throws it back out.
Right, so I'm going to venture that that is perhaps John Carpenter, maybe? It's got to be.
All right, we'll call Carpenter number 40 for the time being. That's he with the ball. Quick move inside. And he ties it at 4.
And the way he put in that jump shot, I think it is.
Davis tries to get it down quickly to Reisner, but knocked out by Clazo.
Panthers in a man-to-man defense right now.
Interesting to see Reisner on Collazo.
Westray looking for Raska underneath. Bad pass. Fertig with the steal. And it'll go. Oh, they're going to call a charge on him.
Yeah, but he took the shot beforehand. They're not. God, I thought he got that shot off before he hit him.
No basket.
No baskets
Okay.
to call, so we're tied at 4 still. Carpenter to cross, back out to Carpenter.
Now East Brunswick starting out in the zone here.
Looks underneath for Pritchard. They're going to call a foul on Weststrait. Pritchard will go to the line.
And you look at Sam Pritchard. We saw him last year, and I was saying this kid, he's really tough in the middle there. He'll probably lose a few pounds and
Never happened, did it?
and be much quicker. Instead, he gained 15 pounds.
Yeah.
But according to Missouri, his game's not off. He's just as tough as ever.
Yeah, he's been consistent in the scoring column.
He makes the first and the second. Puts the Panthers up by 2, 6-4.
There's that press off the score.
Davis gets it down to Raska underneath. A little turnaround, yes. Good use of the board. And Cross quickly comes back.
Boy, they don't waste any time, do they?
Cross outside, three-point territory, short. Off Raska's head, actually.
Boy, that's the type of rebound that East Brunswick needs to get. Amboy misses on the outside shot. They got to get the board.
Cross again, three-pointer.
And the Reese, well, he missed again.
Pritchard rebound. Off balance, won't go. Reisner on the rebound. Cross court to Davis. Raska now looking inside. He'll give it to Reisner. Mike has to bring it back out. And he'll Fertig over to Weststrait. He's probably moving the ball quite well. Fertig, three-pointer, off the rim. Davis saves. Weststrait to Reisner, and they got Collazo on his arm.
Phil, despite that miss by Fertig, East Brunswick seems comfortable out there, don't they?
East Brunswick seems very comfortable. As we pointed out at the top of the game, they don't seem to have any fear of the Panthers, and they're playing rather relaxed.
We're tied at 6.
I don't know how long that's going to last, but really.
Fertig across looking for Weststrait. Gets the rebound. There's Weststrait by himself. Ooh. Pritchard all over him.
And he was hammered.
Well, as you mentioned, it is going to be a physical game, which happens when you get into up-tempo situations.
Weststrait at the line.
And as you look at the 6'4" senior, he has done a job this year off the boards. He has been a force for the Bears.
Leading 6.4 rebounds per game, team leadership.
7-6 Bears. And East Brunswick's lead increased to 2. 8-6, 3:50 left here in the first period. Shot by Collazo, swish.
Was that a 3? No.
No, tied at 8.
And Miserick said he wants to get Collazo off early. If Collazo can get started early, he feels good.
Reisner quickly, won't go, rebound Carpenter. And here come the Panthers. Cross,
ooh, great
nice move.
Darryl Cross.
10-8. Fertig, short. That was for 3. Pritchard rebound. Panthers come back again. Quickly cross in the corner. Off. Weststrait rebound. Davis.
Brunswick is running.
He'll pull up and take it. Off the rim. Carpenter. And we're going to need oxygen by the end of this quarter. Now they'll slow it down a bit.
Bears back in their zone defense once again.
And this is the kind of situation that Henning wants East Brunswick to get Amboy in, and that's the half-court game. They seem to not be, of course, as potent as they are running.
Carpenter looking. He's controlling the tempo. Looking for Pritchard underneath. He's got it. One-hands it. Bad shot as Furtick brings it straight up. He's got Reisner. Reisner forces one up and it won't go, but a foul is called. On 40, that'll be Carpenter.
His first foul. Amboy has 3 team fouls.
And as you look at Reisner at the line there, Reisner shooting at an 88% clip from the free throw line. If he continues that, he has a chance to clip the record of 87% held by Scott Schroeder, 1977 and 78.
Remember Scott.
There he goes. We're tied at 10 with 2:09 left. Cross, you see his quickness.
Left hand.
Just great move. Just a great move. And they're not pressing.
Perth Amboy by 2, 12-10. Raska has a little trouble, but makes the basket. Carpenter quickly, right to the hoop. Won't go. Williams with the rebound. And saved by Carpenter.
Good hustle by Carpenter.
Amboy uses the whole court.
Shot is short by Clazo, but Carpenter's there and he's fouled.
What, three shots Amboy gets out of that sequence.
On Raska. Number 12, Ryan Daly, will come in for Reisner. And this is Carpenter at the line.
And Carpenter, one of the more consistent players for the Panthers. He's scored in double figures every game this year.
And he puts him back up by 2, 14-12.
Now the press put on.
Good move by Furtick. He gets it to Davis. Daly, cross court. Furtick. Looking underneath to Westrate. And they're going to call a jump. It'll go to East Brunswick.
Nice crowd here tonight, John.
45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bears trail by 2, 14-12. That's Daly looking for Raska. Go back over to East Brunswick on the side.
And Ray Williams showing the quick hands, almost came up with the steal there.
Cross court to Westrate. Oh. Looking for Raska.
Raska was cutting, but pass just a little off.
Furtick will come out. Reisner comes back in.
Move to replace Furtick. Not wanting to pick up that second foul in the first period, I think.
Carpenter to Cross.
They appear to be playing for one shot.
20 seconds. Shot by Collazo. There's Williams.
Block.
Raska.
5 seconds, John.
Reisner, 3 seconds. Raska at the buzzer, won't go. So, very exciting first quarter.
It
Bears
is.
trail 14-12.
Right, and I think all things considered, East Brunswick has to be pleased with the way things went in the first quarter. They really didn't allow Amboy to open it up the way they can. And the way we may see tonight, the strategy, as we look at Bohannon right now, is to not allow Amboy to have stretches of 10 points, consecutive point runs, things of that nature. He thinks, Henning thinks that maybe they can have a couple 4 or 5 point runs, but don't allow those big stretches that put games out of reach.
Well, let's listen into Bohannon.
Inside game. Get the ball down on the blocks, all right? Okay. Now, on the defensive end, listen to me. Defensive end, if the shot comes from this side, he's a very important rebounder. Off wing, shot comes from this side, he's a very important rebounder, okay? That's where we're getting hurt on the board. Now, let's go. Team,
Just
fellas. 1, 2, 3.
Just some basic strategy there talked by Bohannon.
Right. Bill's talking about positioning, the importance of getting that rebound, both off the offensive and defensive board. They want to be able to control the tempo. In order to do that, they have to control the rebounds.
Well, Perth Amboy will start this second period off. They have a 2-point lead. That's Carpenter. No substitutions yet for Perth Amboy. Now move it out a little bit. Pritchard coming into that middle position for the Panthers. And they're looking for him, but it goes over. Raska, ball stolen from behind by Cross. Pritchard underneath. Little alley-oop.
Sam Pritchard. Body control. A lot of body control.
16-12. Davis showing good ball handling.
Oh, Raska wants it inside.
Raska won't go. No one's underneath except Westrate.
And I'll tell you, Carpenter plays all over the floor.
And that's he with the ball. Penetrates, won't go. Raska to RJ. Easy layup.
RJ did a nice job there. He was
Breaking out on the
challenged.
wings, using that speed.
16-14. Bears trailing by 2.
Beck at the scoring table, getting ready to see his first action of the game.
Carpenter continues to look inside. Clazo, three-pointer, short. Raska on the bound.
And that's one reason the Bears are in that zone defense, is to prevent those long bombs that the Panthers like to take. They like to drive, but they like to shoot that long bomb as well.
Reisner to Davis, back to Raska, back to Fertig. They're moving the ball well, as we said.
Right, this is fine patience here.
Fertig to his right,
Good
drives. Just a little short.
Ray Williams with the big rebound.
16-14 is the score. Panthers by 2. We're in the second quarter at East Brunswick High School. Reisner can't save it. Beck will come in. Raska will come out. Clazo to Carpenter. And you can see the quickness of this Panther team. Clazo on the drive.
Clazo with an acrobatic shot. Whoop and scoop.
Reisner. A little too much. Westrate on the rebound.
Nice.
Ray
See Williams'
And
strength.
Williams. Cross against RJ. Rebound back.
R.J. Davis with good defense without fouling.
Oh,
Cross.
wow.
Oh, they're going to call
Foul right
foul.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be on Cross.
Boy, Reisner made that situation difficult by that bounce pass underneath. Westrate really didn't have anywhere to go. Fortunate that he got a foul.
It's on Clazo, number 15, the foul. Westrate comes out.
Fourth team foul for Perth Amboy. Next one will bring the bonus.
East Brunswick trailing by 4. Reisner under the pick. Won't go. Beck can't hold on to it. Ooh. And it'll go over to Perth Amboy as it went off the hands of Raska. East Brunswick's got to get on those boards. They got to crash them.
I believe they called timeout, John.
Timeout, Perth Amboy.
Curious timeout.
Well, I think Perth Amboy's a little concerned. East Brunswick's running with them. I think if the difference right now has been the board play by Perth Amboy.
You're right. Perth Amboy seems to be getting those extra rebounds, so to speak. They're being a lot more aggressive off the defensive boards, and the Bears have to do something about that.
Yeah, one thing I'm noting about Perth Amboy's team is that this team is entirely made up of seniors, except for 33 Charles Smith, who is 6'3", and a sophomore. But a lot of veteran team that has played together.
Well, and they are a veteran team, and Mizrach says, hey, they won 20 games last year. They came here this year, knew what they could do. They knew they could win 20 again. They're looking forward to taking the counties.
Well, it's really all or nothing this year because in the JV game, East Brunswick's JVs beat Perth Amboy, and as Jimmy said, this is a senior-laden team. 4:40 left in the second quarter. Perth Amboy by 4, 18-14. That's Pritchard in the middle, and he takes a little step with it.
Full court press by the Panthers.
Got to come up and meet him.
Oh, verdict. Bad pass from Beck.
And the press pays off.
I think is that the first turnover off the press?
Could be. Perth Amboy moves that ball quickly on the perimeter.
Get some
There's a turnover.
substitutions in here, John. I don't think we've noted.
That's Davis with the ball. Raska from the corner. Short. Has his own follow-up, and they're going to call him for a travel.
Okay, Alcide Guzman, who we remember from football, number 4, is with the ball right now. And also in the game, I believe, is number 31. We don't have him on our program. But, you know, we could be James Bursch.
Carpenter.
Great shot.
Nice touch. Makes it 20-14. Perth Amboy by 6. Reisner. A little too much. Beck.
I'll tell you, that's a rough call
Yeah,
there. Bo is very upset. They called Beck for over the back. Beck went up straight.
Official really wasn't in a good position to call that. He made a nice rebound and did what a referee should, and that's assume.
It's not going to change things. Inside Pritchard.
And Sam Pritchard is off tonight.
Reisner brings it down, gets it to Davis across the Fertig. Fertig forces one. Raska's right there. Won't go. Raska again, yes. 20-16, the Bears trail by 4 now. That's Guzma. Inside to Pritchard. Spin stuffed by Raska. Reisner brings it down.
Oh, play by Guzman there.
Pritchard on the finger roll, won't go.
Whoops.
And there was looked like he was hacked, but ref won't call it.
Pritchard's frustration, he hasn't been able to hit anything, not even a layup.
2:25, Reisner. Yes.
Yeah, East Brunswick needs to take advantage of this momentary lapse by Amboy.
2018, Bears trailing by 2. Perth Amboy, winners of the red division in the GMC. Pritchard over 2 Bears, and he's short.
Pritchard is missing everything tonight.
And maybe he shouldn't be shooting the ball now. He gets a lot of his points on inside quickness, deceptive quickness, but it's not happening now.
East Brunswick looking. They got Fertig. He drives. Too much, but RJ and the follow-up won't go. And Beck, they're going to call a jump. West straight back in. Raska will sit.
Boy, East Brunswick had a couple of good opportunities there to tie the score.
Minute 28 left second quarter. Officials trying to get everyone calmed down.
Amboy claims that they should get possession there, but they forget that they inbounded the ball to begin the second quarter.
Reisner by himself. Yes, he finds the net, put East Brunswick on top.
But it's a two-pointer,
Oh, they're calling
though.
a two-pointer.
Yes.
It is a two-pointer. His foot
Right.
was on the line.
All right, we're tied at 20. 1:15 left. Cross
Well, how did
forces one.
How did he get that up?
Fertig. Reisner again by himself. Hits again. He's starting to get hot. He's a streak shooter.
It's like the microwave. You're right. He's heating up.
Bears by 2, 22-20 with 45 seconds.
He's leading all scorers with 10 points. Oh, East Brunswick has the lead, and there's less than, what, 30 seconds to go in the...
Cross won't go, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on
Birch.
We'll call him Birch.
We'll get this all straightened out at halftime as far as names are concerned.
Number 31 is probably Ariel Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Any reason why, Phil?
He looks like Ariel.
Okay.
Looks like Ariel, sure. I'll buy that. Beck comes out. Raska back in.
He did a fair job while he was in there, Dave Beck. Certainly kept Sam Pritchard somewhat in check.
West straight. A little short.
It's an important foul free throw.
25 seconds. Second period. Bears by 2, 22-20.
I think, John, the single finger went up, stating one shot.
Carpenter will sit it out. He's got to move. And he'll take it himself. And there's Pritchard. A little too much English. Ball alive. And that'll do it at the half. The Bears go in with a 2-point lead. 22-20.
A lot of nice things that quarter. A lot of nice things. Reisner came on there to hit those last two buckets to put East Brunswick ahead by 2 points. But probably the biggest deficit for Amboy was the play of Sam Pritchard, who normally has some quality points, Phil.
Sam Pritchard must have took about at least 10 shots, and I don't think he hit anything. And you're right, the shots that he ordinarily would make. On the other hand, it may be a plus for them in the second half. The fact that they're down just 2 points with one of their big men having such a poor game. But you got to give the Bears a lot of credit. They've hung tough. They've start to hit their opener man. Reisner came through with several big baskets, and they're in the game. They have the game.
And we have a game on hand, and we'll be back for the start of the third quarter in just a moment. Well, with the teams back out on the court and warming up for this second half, let me take a moment and share with you some announcements provided to us by Frank Knoppenberger, the AD here at East Brunswick. Once again, East Brunswick will be hosting the JV tournament, and that'll be here at the high school. The Bears are ranked number 3, or the number 3 seed, and they'll open up with North Brunswick on February 17th here at 6:30. Also, the girls and Coach Mike Alloy are ranked number 1, or the first seed, and they will play on February 18th here at 5 o'clock. One thing we want to make mention of, on February 3rd, the girls track team won the GMC championships. And this past weekend, Kristen Stout took 3rd in the Group 4 state competition hurdles.
Right, 55-meter hurdles.
So we congratulate Kristen on her success. Some other notes. Saturday, 9:30, the boys will... I'm trying to read. The GMC?
Okay, this is the boys track team. Is going to
Okay.
attempt to capture the the GMC championships, and it'll be here at East Brunswick High School's track. Okay.
Thanks, Jim. And some other basketball notes. The 8th grade tournament. The East Brunswick 8th grade girls, Churchill girls, are 8-1, and they'll be playing in the Milltown tournament on February 22nd. That starts at 3:30. And the 8th grade boys will be playing Milltown on the 23rd of February at 3:30. Finally, the 9th grade girls are 12-1, and they will go to Neptune to play on, they have February 10th, which is last weekend. A little late here. That may be the 16th, February 16th.
That's what it is.
And the 9th grade boys will play St. Joe's, and they are 15-3. That is the 9th grade boys.
Oh.
And they will be playing on February 16th.
Next time
So
I'll ask Frank to type them up.
Yes. Just some notes on the happenings here with the basketball programs at East Brunswick High School as we get ready for the second half of this game.
All right, East Brunswick looking to maintain the edge that it had there in the second period. And
Phil, something interesting, we were able to listen in, if you will, on Bo Henning at halftime. And just the last part of it, and you had an interesting remark that well composed, very positive.
I've been impressed with everything about Bo Henning. He's just an excellent coach. He stays calm, gives his team specific directions, and they apparently follow. I like him.
Pritchard blocked by Raska as we start this third quarter. He forces one anyway. Blocked. They're going to call Westrade on cross.
well, West
That looked pretty clean from this angle.
He has an incredulous look on his face, like, who me?
And as you look at Darryl Cross, well known to East Brunswick fans, he's been a thorn in their side since a freshman. Freshman year, scored 3 touchdowns on the gridiron and has been a varsity starter for the last 3 years. Tremendous quickness, number of people looking at him. I understand Kansas, he visited last week for football. Rutgers and Cincinnati are also on the list of people looking at Cross for football.
Second won't go.
They get the rebound, though.
And they're going to call a travel against Carpenter. They'll go over to East Brunswick. 22-21's our score. The Bears by 1.
Panthers with a token press right now.
Reisner, and they're going to call Palazzo.
Wow.
Reaching in.
Yeah, he slapped in there
A little bit, huh?
a little aggressively, and the official had to call it.
Oh, they call that, I'm sorry, they call that on 42. That's Williams on Raska, I believe. That's Williams' first foul.
Different situation you're seeing there.
Westrate finds the net.
Well, that's a nice shot by Josh. He was open, and normally not a long-range shooter there, but he put it home, and that's important.
24-21, the Bears by 3. Carpenter over Raska.
Boy, really nice touch there.
East Brunswick comes down quickly. Reisner can't make a go of it, and this will be Carpenter.
Look at him move.
Boy, he faked every which way and got it in.
I'll tell you, Carpenter may be the most impressive ball player we've seen this year.
He's just really, his body control is excellent.
Panthers have come back to take the lead, 25-24. Fertig drives, lays it up, rolls it in.
Amboy's made that shot available to East Brunswick on a number of occasions.
26-25, the Bears now by 1. Palazzo, three-pointer, too much. There's Pritchard. Won't go for him. Williams too far under the basket.
And I think Williams felt he was pushed underneath. He may have a little right gripe there.
Davis has it stolen by Pritchard. And the big man,
He's going to take it himself.
and he can't make
I'll
it.
tell you, Pritchard.
I'm surprised he's not taking
I'll
out
tell
the
you,
game.
1-on-4, and he puts the ball up, but you can't do that.
He can't buy a basket tonight.
He really is a better ball player than what you're seeing.
Well, we know that, Jim.
Davis, Taraska out to Fertig. East Brunswick will show motion now. They'll start moving. Davis looking for the set play. There it is to Fertig. Inside for Raska, won't go. And this is Carpenter, and that's the guy you don't want that touch
Mercy,
the ball.
What a pass.
Good pass. Cross can't make it, but
and Carpenter follows
it up.
Mercy, mercy.
Yeah, the speed there was just
what a ball player.
Unreal. And Henning has to be a little concerned.
And a foul's going to be called here. I believe it's on Collazo.
You're right, John. Juan Collazo on the foul.
So Reisner will throw it in. Bears trail by 1, 27-26. There's Westrate all by himself. And he's grabbed by Williams.
Could have gone up with it earlier, huh?
He could have gone up with it earlier instead of the pump put it straight up. You're right. May have been a good foul. We'll see.
That habit of putting the ball on the floor.
Well, Williams picks up his second. And Amboy does have three quick fouls here.
Josh ties it at 27. And East Brunswick back on top. 4:50 left, third quarter. East Brunswick by 1, 28-27. This is Carpenter. Cross, look at the speed. But Fertig is right there to Raska. 3-on-1. Raska won't go.
Wow.
I'll tell you, just a little anxious.
Yeah, that was 2 points you wanted.
Little anxious there. Adrenaline flowing a little heavy.
Pritchard, three-pointer. Fertig, rebound.
What is he doing out there?
Fertig will pull up. Yes. 30-27, Bears by 3.
Phil, this is not unlike Amboy, though. They have some good streaks, and then they do some things that you don't think are intelligent. And John Meggiolaro has learned to take the good with the bad.
Collazo drives, and he's hammered by Raska.
Well, Jimmy, you talk about it, Meggiolaro taking the good with the bad, but I think what he wants is his team to really play under control. They seem to be out of control. Of course, Carpenter seems out of control too, but he is in control.
He is. He's just a marvelous ball player.
Wow.
Collazo at the line. He'll shoot 2. Misses the first. In and out.
Boy,
Carpenter.
they get the board, though.
Oh, mercy.
This guy does it all.
What a performance he's putting on.
Sure, 8 points this period alone.
Davis. East Brunswick's lead cut to 1. Reisner on a turnaround, in and out. Westrate, rebound.
Stripped.
He's not fouled. They won't call it.
Stripped by Pritchard.
They say he hit the ball.
He hit everything and the ball. Collazo short. And that was Cross, the little guy.
Underneath.
31-30, Perth Amboy by 1. Fertig, three-point territory. Yes.
No.
Oh, come on. He was almost in the stands. They won't give it to him. Fertig with the rebound. I can't believe that.
Neither official, I think, was watching that. And he really was out there.
Raska, turn around, in the paint. Puts it in.
And I'll tell you what, East Brunswick is finding a rhythm. They really are.
35-31.
They're finding that they can run somewhat with Perth Amboy. This is East Brunswick's biggest lead, John.
2:30 left, third quarter. The Bears by 4.
Tough defense.
Panthers trying to find a good
Collazo
shot. And he gets a three.
They give him a three.
They give him the three.
And Collazo is the second leading three-point shooter in the county, so that's no accident. Surprised he hasn't put up some sooner.
All right, they're adjusting Furtick's shot back there. They're calling that a three-pointer as well.
If they are, then they have to put another point up on the board because it was
sure.
35-31.
Well, I thought that's what the ref had requested of the scorer. Apparently not, though. The Bears up by one, 35-34. Reisner, there's Raska.
He's been sharp tonight. He really has. Andy Raska's been ready to play this game.
8 points and looking good.
And he's found his spot on the court. Bears by 3 with 1:35 left, third quarter. Collazo. Both teams finding the mark now.
You see the quickness of Darryl Cross.
Furtick. Oh, is he hammered?
Probably.
Let's
By
get that
Cross.
on the highlight film. I think Darryl Cross says, if you're going to get that, you're going to pay for it. Wow. And
There was no even attempt to go for the ball. That was just hammer.
Even though that's a two-shot foul, that does put Amboy in the bonus, East Brunswick in the bonus situation on subsequent fouls.
Beck
and that
comes
could be
in.
a factor.
Raska will get a rest.
And as you look at Dave Furtick, once again, he's done a super job. Anytime the big shot is needed, he's come through. A 79% free throw shooter.
In and out there. Westrate not getting much help underneath. Ross can't hold on to it.
Just losing the ball, that's all.
He seems to be rather emotional at this point, doesn't he?
He's trying to shake and bake, but he didn't make.
He really came strong on that foul to Dave Furtick, and there he just plain lost the ball.
38-36, Reisner.
A reach in by Alcid Guzman.
And that'll bring the bonus situation.
And you're bringing Mike Reisner to the line, who is 88%.
That's right.
So that's a good foul for East Brunswick.
Westrate comes out, and Raska goes back in with 56 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bears by 2. Reisner at the line. And
He jinxed
he
them.
said too much. Jimmy, we can't let him talk anymore about those guys. 45 seconds. This is the man they want to take the shot.
Oh,
Carpenter.
Is he something else?
Silk.
He's smooth. 35 seconds. Raska uses the glass.
East Brunswick has shown the ability to break that press tonight.
40-38, the Bears by 2. Collazo.
Oh, boy.
Wow, this is getting
I told you he was
unbelievable now.
number 2 in the county from that three-point range, and he's starting to heat up.
16 seconds. Reisner to Beck. Beck on the spin, yes. Nice move.
Oh, great move by Beck.
It really was.
This is some game, 42-41. Carpenter throws it up with 3 seconds. That'll do it.
No. Good if it goes.
42-41 at the end of 3. East Brunswick by 1.
Boy, this game is bringing out the best in a lot of players.
I'll tell you, an exciting game. Everybody is digging deep and coming up with big plays. You saw Beckwith there with a super reverse turnaround bank shot. Westrate playing a super game. Furtick playing his normal game. Reisner playing a super game. The Bears have come to play. They're really putting it to the Red Division champions right now.
Right, and I think if there's a player on East Brunswick's side who has really done the job, that has to be Andy Raska. Andy has 12 points, 6 this third period, and really has sort of led the fast break on a lot of those fast baskets there. And I agree with you, Phil. This is the most exciting game that we've seen this year.
All right, let's go in and listen to Bo Henning.
You'll be okay defensively, all right? All right, now, We're in the bonus the rest of the way. That plays to our strengths. We will cash all night on the foul line. You hear me? Take it inside when you can. Let's go, fellas.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Team. 1, 2,
Well,
3.
Phil and Jimmy, the philosophy is rather simple. Take it to the boards.
Take it to the balls. Board causing them foul. Let's pick up, capitalize on those 1-and-1s.
All right, we get ready. Fourth quarter. Bears by 1, 42-41. This team has matured, and we talked about it all season, regardless of the outcome of this game. Beck. Oh, no, they're going to call him with a
Offensive
charge.
foul.
He sort of went straight up. Well, that's the call.
It'll go over to Perth Amboy. Perth Amboy slowing it down a little bit. They've tried it all tonight.
You have to watch Guzman there.
Palazzo weaves his way in, gets his own rebound. Out.
I'll tell you.
East Brunswick caught a break there. The foul's on Beck.
You're right, almost a half a point.
Beck will come out with 3 fouls. Westrate goes back. He's only a junior. Beck.
Beck. He'll be back.
And this guy on the line right here has picked up his play.
Well, the strategy is pretty simple. He's going to take it inside where he can, and if he can, he'll take the 3-pointer.
That's right.
He likes to penetrate. And he's missed 2. Westrate.
Important foul shots.
Yeah, they were.
Comes down with the rebound.
We're watching every point here.
42-41, the Bears by 1. Fourth quarter. Against Perth Amboy, who came in 20-1. Reisner to Westrate.
Bears looking for a good shot.
Preferably inside, right, Phil?
Showing patience.
Davis looks for Westrate. Nice move underneath. Josh puts it in. Got good position.
I'll tell you, Westrate, nice basket, nice pass by R.J. Davis. Westrate feeling the man on his body, just pushing off slightly, able to get position to make the basket.
There's Carpenter. Carpenter's the man they want to have touch the ball. Looking inside to Pritchard. Little spin.
He finally gets a basket.
44-43. East Brunswick by 1 as Reisner pushes one up. Won't go. East Brunswick will control. Reisner should have it. In and out. Carpenter on the rebound. Davis going for the steal. Timeout, Perth Amboy.
Each possession here seems to reflect an ebb and tide and flow of the momentum in this game. East Brunswick almost got that basket. Boy, that ball was up by Reisner. Looked like it was at the bottom of the hoop, and then it came out again.
Jimmy, give us an update on the GMCs.
Well, the GMC is basically over. You're talking about the tournament now?
Yes.
Well, okay. The seating committee meets Wednesday, and you have to look at this game right here as perhaps something that can cause movement in the seeds. But I think even if Perth Amboy loses tonight, they still have the #1 seed. Reason being is that the second closest team, legitimately St. Peter's, lost to Somerville, which gives them 3 losses. You've got Piscataway Tech with just 2 losses.
And St. Joe's, who lost to the Panthers twice.
So East Brunswick probably, at this point, is a safe 6. Even if they lose tonight, as a matter of fact, because they've been playing so well. And looking at the standings, I think Piscataway is probably down to around 8th or 9th. And this tournament begins this Friday night, by the way.
All right, back to the action. Perth Amboy will inbound. Somehow Pritchard gave a handoff to Cross, who fumbled it.
Yeah, Davis caused that turnover.
Oh. In though, it looked like Furtick took a step, but he got it off to Davis for the basket.
Got away with that one.
46-43, Bears by 3. Palazzo won't go this time. Carpenter.
Who else?
And a foul is going to be called on Furtick.
And East Brunswick now with 5 team fouls.
And as you look at John Carpenter, easily the most impressive player we've seen this year. He and Darryl Cross did something that no one else in the state of New Jersey has done before. They both scored their 1,000th point within the same game. And that has, we don't even know if that's ever been done before.
Dave Furtick, talking to him during the season, has a lot of admiration for these two players. He got to play with them as he makes this shot on the Garden State Games team this past summer.
46-44, the Bears by 2. Reisner being pinned in the corner and throws it away.
Might have been done better to call timeout.
Well, give the Panthers credit for the defense. They did box them in.
5:20 left in the game. Perth Amboy has a chance to tie it. Palazzo, blocked by Raska. Furtick with the bound.
Bears want to run, huh?
To Reisner, yes.
Right.
Woo. And people don't talk about East Brunswick's team speed, but they've got it. Shot.
Alcid Guzman.
Guzman, he's been quiet all night.
We're seeing a game here tonight. We really are.
48-47, Bears by 1. Good save by Reisner. Westrate gets it back to Furtick. 3-pointer. Yes, they'll give it to him. 51-47.
5-point lead for East. Excuse me, 4-point lead.
Inside of 5 minutes left in the game.
Bears have gone to man right now.
Carpenter on Furtick. What a shot.
No time to be raising his fists in triumph. This game isn't over.
51-49, the Bears. Playing a little high post with Reisner. In the middle, and they're going to call foul on Guzman.
It's the guy you want on the line, even though he missed that last foul shot.
Reisner goes to the line.
The level of play that we're seeing tonight, Phil, is exceptional.
I'll tell you.
It's one of the best high school games I've seen in quite a while, certainly this year.
Mike hits it to make it 52-49.
And I'll tell you, as you look at Reisner, the good-looking kid, a 3.2 grade average, and smart off the court and smart on the court.
And a junior.
And timeout, East Brunswick.
Well, that's an interesting timeout. I think Henning is setting the stage for the last 4 minutes of this game.
Got 4 minutes left. 53-49 is our score. And East Brunswick will go on defense when we come back out. Let's go in and listen to Bo Henning.
However, they're going to try and trap you in the corner, so keep the ball moving in your 2-1-2. All right, 50 is a little bit different. Now, defensively right here, this series, let's go back to the 51, and let's see if we can't make somebody besides Palazzo and the other kid, Guzman, shoot a 3. No 3, but make sure we play the other kids intelligently, too. They want to drive, all right? They want to drive. Then the key is to get a big rebound, all right? If you get stuck anywhere on the court, we have 3 timeouts if we need them, okay? All right, let's go. Come on.
Let's go, guys. 4 minutes. Come on,
Team,
Ethan.
50.
Okay,
50 ones a day.
Phil, it looks like they want to take Palazzo out of the game a little bit.
They definitely do, and they also talked about going into a zone defense. You heard Bo Henning say a 51, that's a zone. You wonder why he wouldn't say a 1-3-1 or a 2-3-1 or 2-2-1 or something like that. Simply he doesn't want to yell out on the court and let the other team know what they're doing.
All right, Perth Amboy moving it around. They trail by 4, 53-49. 3:45 left in the game.
Well, they are coming out to meet him, aren't they?
Pritchard in the middle, right off his foot. And there's Carpenter. But Davis brings, oh, is he fouled? No call.
No harm, no foul.
Whoa, I don't know. Anyway, the Bears have it.
No need to push it in here. R.J. Davis haven't played a strong game.
Oh, Guzman with
He
the
loses
steal.
it.
Ooh, and
stolen
Fertig
back.
with the steal. They got 3-on-1.
Great pass.
Reisner can't hold it.
Oh, great pass. He waited just at the right moment.
Well, he had two men, one on the right wing, one on the left, chose the right, and the ball came a little quicker than Reisner expected.
We're inside of 3 minutes. Inside, Pritchard. Touch won't go. Palazzo.
Oh, yes.
Great.
Mercy.
52-53, Bears by 1. Rebounds are going to be important now. Raska, short. Pritchard on the rebound.
Okay, the Bears can't lose their composure here. They got to continue to do what they've been doing. Stay cool and stay in the game.
Cross has it knocked away, but Pritchard finds it. Westrate taps it, keeps it alive. It'll go East Brunswick's way.
A big call.
It looked like it went off Westrate's foot.
It certainly did. A big call in favor of the Bears, and things have a way of evening out.
Yeah, they bought a break there, no doubt.
Josh will throw it in.
And a press here being
Come
applied.
on, somebody's got to turn
Team
around.
has to recognize this. Call timeout if they have to.
They finally get it into Davis.
And Miserick wanted 5 seconds.
Reisner to Westrate, inside to Raska, who's fouled by Carpenter. Reaching in.
Definitely so.
In case you're wondering, Andy, this is his first time to the line tonight. He's shooting 72%.
And the officials over talking to Miserick. Miserick's telling him, hey, that ball went off the Bears' foot. And the official's saying, hey, listen, we didn't see it that way.
Needless to say, John, these are big foul shots.
Raska at the line. Bears by 1. Won't go. Reisner keeps it alive. What a play by Reisner. Oh, they're going to say he's on the line. Bears go back on defense. They lead by 1.
Andy missed a big foul shot there.
53-52. 1:50 left in the game. Watch Carpenter. He'll slide back and forth underneath.
Any foul now, John, is a one-on-one situation, both teams.
Pritchard. Still cold, but there's Carpenter. Blocked by Raska. They'll call him for the foul.
I'll tell you, I'm sorry, Phil, go
What
ahead.
can you say? John Carpenter has put on a performance tonight. He's anywhere, wherever the ball is, he's there, gathering up all kinds of garbage, big rebounds, and he just got a big rebound there, and 2 very important foul shots right now.
Right, it's one thing I've noticed about Carpenter. He's been doing it all evening long.
He needs a little mustard, though.
Ooh. And some catch-up, too.
Has 21 points here. And, all right, now the best Amboy can do is tie the game.
And that's what they do. Oh, lane violation against Raska.
Point's good, and they're calling a foul on Raska.
Wow.
Whoa, you don't see that called often.
Raska trying to do his job and block out, and
Maybe an even-up call.
well, I don't know if
going
we need
to the
an up
line.
call. An untimely call.
It really was. So Raska, I think, has 4 now.
Cross at the line. 4th foul on Raska. And Fertig. So nothing of it. Bo looking for a timeout, and he'll get it.
Excitement here.
So with 1:16 left, we're tied at 53.
It really is an exciting game. Boy, a couple of missed foul shooting opportunities by both teams here could have given comfortable margins. And that interesting call there by Andy Raska, getting, I guess, boxing out his man too quickly.
All right, let's see if Bo has anything in terms of his offensive strategy.
Andy, right here, back screen for Dave. Dave going to the bucket. Josh, high, right, defensive balance. You have nothing to go deep to Josh because he's got Pritchard on him. You can throw it all the way into the back court if you have to. All right, now the offense will be get it into RJ's hands, and let's go motion high. Motion high, let's get a pick and roll set, okay?
So we're going here, I'm back here.
Right, now, the defense is 21 either way, and don't give him a second shot, okay? Good team, 1, 2, 3, 2. Get stuck, you still got 2.
Okay, you understand that, John. The motion's high, the defense is 21, and so we're all set here. Of course, we've mentioned it before. It's esoteric, meant strictly for the team players. Pretty hard to understand, but it's his system, and they've done a good job.
All right, Reisner to Westrate. 1:13 left in the game.
Guzman all over Davis.
They're looking for the pick and roll. You heard it. Fertig will pull it back out.
Panthers in man-to-man.
Raska back to Fertig. Clock running down, 53 seconds. Reisner on the drive. Yes! Ooh. 45 seconds.
Oh, how did he put that in?
Timeout, Perth Amboy.
Right in a needle.
40 seconds left. 55-53 East Brunswick.
I'd like to see a replay. I don't know how he got through there.
He just took off down the middle there, scooped it underneath, and what can you say? Reisner's been doing it all year. You look at John Meggiolaro there. He's been at Perth Amboy for 15 years now, and he's not shaken by a situation like this. He's been in a number of them. Perth Amboy, a name that's synonymous with basketball. He says he's felt very good about this team this year. Felt they played certainly above their abilities. He feels he has a lot of talent, not a whole lot of height. Very proud of this young team.
Well, he's got to be talking strategy to get the ball either to Juan Palazzo, who's been a three-point specialist tonight, or John Carpenter, who has 22 points, I believe.
I'll tell you, don't be surprised after all this if they go to Pritchard. Pritchard's been off, but Meggiolaro has a lot of faith in him. Don't be surprised if they bounce it out front and bounce it back in the middle and let Pritchard go up to try to put the ball in and perhaps draw the foul.
Phil, with 40 seconds left and Perth Amboy down by 2, do you want to get this shot off quick and hope for a rebound situation?
Oh, most definitely.
Or do you be patient?
Well, you got to be patient. You got to take a good shot, but I don't think you want to play for one shot.
All right, here we go. 32 seconds left. Palazzo calling it out. Bears by 2, 55-53. Cross, drives, too strong, but there's Pritchard. He misses. Rebound won't go.
Mercy.
And Fertig pulls it down. 14 seconds, and he's fouled.
Boy, Sam Pritchard just wants to forget this night.
I'll tell you, after all that, you're right, and it's been that way all night. He's got his hands on the ball in an important time, still not able to put the ball down. What can you say?
And who goes to the line but Dave Fertig, who is not a bad foul shooter. 79% this year. The biggest foul shot that he has this year is certainly coming up.
All right, 13 seconds. Fertig could put East Brunswick up by more than 2, and that's where the lead stands right now, 55-53. That's a big point.
I'll tell you, Dave Fertig, all cool and calm, goes to the line. He's the co-captain of this East Brunswick team, and he's done quite a job. A 4-point grade average. What can you say about the kid?
This is the shot, because a three-pointer can still tie it for Perth Amboy. He does it, 57-53. 10 seconds. Carpenter will take the three-pointer. No good. Davis, Westrate pulls it down. 3 seconds, he's fouled.
And he had to foul him. He had to foul him.
It's going to do it for EB, no doubt about it. 4-point lead, 3 seconds to go. And certainly the biggest win for East Brunswick this year. They're very pleased. And wow, boy, this kind of changes certainly the East Brunswick's demeanor going into the county tournament. You know, I said it before. seems to be an upper echelon of GMC teams, St. Peter's, St. Joe's, and Perth Amboy, and maybe Piscataway Tech. And now I think East Brunswick has to feel that they're possibly included in that group by winning this evening.
You got a good point there, Jimmy. I mean, they couldn't ask for anything better going into the counties. To knock off the #1 seed.
And there it is, right there.
And that'll do it. Clazo shot in vain, but East Brunswick upsets Perth Amboy. 57-53 is our final.
Fine win for them. And you see East Brunswick jubilation there. They've had their ups and downs this season. We've seen some of it.
The
right?
Buster Douglas of high school basketball.
Well, maybe not an upset of that proportion.
Well, John, we talked about it at the top of the game and said that they beat this Perth Amboy team 3 times last year. They only lost them by 6 points at Perth Amboy. East Brunswick has no fear of Perth Amboy. They showed it tonight, took it right to them, and what a way to go into the counties.
Yeah, I haven't had time to add up the scoring. Just looking at it, it's fairly even. I know Reisner has 16 points, but boy, you look at those those two shots underneath that Sam Pritchard had an opportunity to make. He didn't make them. He had a terrible evening. He only had 6 points.
Well,
Wow.
East Brunswick gets ready for the GMC. They play tomorrow night against Woodbridge, but really the GMC tourney is the key for them. It's a team we've seen all season long. It's a team that's matured game by game, and over the last several weeks, they've looked really good. And Jimmy, you're saying #5.
I have to think that this win is going to bring them up maybe one more notch. South River was a team that was above them. I have to think that East Brunswick's going to get a higher seed than the Rams will.
I'm sure they will.
Right.
All right, for Phil Hill and Jim Allender, this is John Meggiolaro. Again, our final from East Brunswick High School. East Brunswick 57, Perth Amboy 53. Thanks for being with us, and good night.